All right, I am going to try to record and see if the phone actually will let me this time. Isn't this beautiful, guys? So right here, going up on this trellis, we put down the buttercup squash, and they'll vine up and look really pretty. We have the sunflowers, Jasper tomatoes on the outside, and the backside of the onions. We had 2 lettuces last night for dinner. We have our potatoes. Now, this is really cool. So we got our celery, but up on this trellis right here, we have our, what is it called? Armenian cucumbers. So let's hope those work and grow. Cilantro, more celery. We have banana peppers right there, all the way down. And on this side, we have our green bell peppers going all the way down. Right here, with the pool thing, we have Boston pickling heirlooms. Huge sunflowers there in the back. We got 4 sunflowers there. And if you look, they're starting to form. Okay, we have broccoli and peas down the center. On this trellis going up and around the broccoli, we have Blue Lake pole beans. Okay. Then there's some more Blue Lake pole bean, or not, bush beans. Started strawberries that we transplanted. Jalapeno peppers here. On the back side of this trellis, we have, what is it called? Curled parsley. And then growing up on the trellis, we have Chinese red noodle beans that are starting to pop up. We have zucchini. That one definitely stun it, so that's not going to make it. More zucchini. Basil. A flower. Jasper tomatoes. All the way down. And then right here that I started from seed, that is a blueberry cream tomato plant. Next we have our winter squash that's going to go up the trellis going down the center. Right there. And then these tomato plants my father gave me, and they are the big beefies, so lots of tomatoes again this year. Okay, and we'll come right over here. We have parsnips, beets. Let me see, because I think there is a few that I can actually pull here. Yep, so we have a beet here. Here. And I'll put it over here on the table. And then we have two different kinds of onions here. One is a red onion, or a purple, I think, yeah, it's a red onion. And then the other one is a large, gigantic onion. So once they start coming in, I'll start thinning them and using some of them and leaving the bigger ones in. Over here, we have our Brussels sprouts. I think we have 2 extra plants than we did last year. So these ones were purchased. And then, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. And then these ones here, I think they're a purple Brussels sprout and they're heirlooms. So I guess we'll give them a shot. All right, and then the weed mess here, those are the peas coming up, and and got a lot of them yesterday that we picked. Okay. And then the only thing I don't think I did was the kale, which I'll probably get one more harvest off the purple kale, and that's about it. All right, this is a zucchini there. This is a zucchini, and I think this will be the last row. Over here we have the Italian sweet peppers. We got 6 of those. We have cucumbers that we placed in a little late, so hopefully they come up, and as you can tell, we have lots of weeding to do on that side. We have yellow squashes. I think there was a total, actually the one in the back that I said was zucchini, maybe a yellow squash, but they're coming in beautifully. Oh, and there was a real cool one if I can find it. Yep, because there's 2 of them that's infused together. You know, they're a little dirty right now, but it doesn't look like it was pollinated. Nope, it wasn't pollinated. Okay, so I took that one off. 4 more sunflowers. And then we have 2 different types of tomato, 2 different types. One is the Pony Express here, and I really cannot tell you what the other one is, but I have to go through and prune them so the airflow is pretty good. And then we have our Rancho peppers here. Oh, I found another one that didn't get pollinated. Bummer. I may have to come out and do it by hand. Okay, so I'll take that off, save it. No good. All right, so we'll go this way. We have Blue Lake bush beans there. Oh man, I got a bug on me. So we have our Blue Lake bush beans right here. Right here we have carrots on the back side. We have some more onions. And then we have habanero peppers right there. Right here, I think there's some kind of melon. I forgot the name of it, but there's 4 or 5 plants of them. We have yellow, are these yellow baby? Well, they're baby watermelons. So sugar babies going all the way down. And then on this side we have our Kajari melons that are starting to fill out finally. And of course, the beautiful lilies that I just put in. It's definitely a nice place to hang out. So, the pretty flowers. And let's check these Boston picklings out. Oh, and then we have more basil plants down here. But since what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here to this like intersection, and I'm going to pinch it, and then the plant will keep coming out fuller and you'll get more of the basil. So I'm looking for cucumbers right now. I know I saw some yesterday. Adam picked them out. So we have, there they are. And then, so this is a male flower. But if the cucumber flower was open right here, if this was open, I could take this male flower right here, peel this back, and then there is like a little, you know, yellow piece in there, and then you just kind of rub it into the flower and it'll grow, and you can just self-pollinate. That's the cool thing with that. You can do that with squash as well, zucchini squash, yellow squash, buttercup. I'm not sure about winter squash yet because I haven't tried. And then we have some, I think this is lemon grass, some lemongrass. All right, so now we're gonna go into the back. Oh, and then we have corn. I should probably put my coffee down. No, we're taking the coffee. right, here we go. In this raised bed, we have Blue Lake pole beans going up the trellis that are going to go up and around, and that over there is a complete mess. That's going to be getting filled in, and then probably some flowers going in it. So the Blue Lake pole beans on this trellis. We have beets in the front and onions. Excuse me. We have Denver, what are they called? Denver carrots, and then we have a purple carrot. This is kohlrabi, I believe, and we had some of it last night for dinner, and it's actually really good. And then we have potatoes. Okay, back here, oh, and then a bell plant. Back here, we have some radishes growing up from the back, and then we have spaghetti squash, planted from seed, and that's going to be going up and around. I did put pumpkin seeds over here where you can see these weeds right here, but they didn't pop through, so I think we're going to put some Chinese red noodle beans there. We have some flowers and then beefsteak, and then in that mess there that I just started taking all the weeds out this morning, we have corn that I just kind of placed in, and we'll see if it makes it. Over on this side, we have some more Blue Lake pole beans going up and around, and that empty spot right there I just planted seeds 2 days ago, and that was the Chinese red noodle beans as well, since the seeds didn't come up. We have the cherry tree. All right, and hugelkultur mounds that we wanted to give a shot. We have not gone through and weed it quite yet. We're waiting for more foliage for the plants, but there's muskmelon, I believe, cantaloupe, and watermelon growing back here. Okay, and we'll come over here. Now, this bed right here, this is where I wanted to put all my artichokes, but the bunnies ate my plants. So we improvised, and this is a goji bush. We had a sunflower right there. There was another sunflower on this side, but as you can tell, the bunnies ate it as well. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of melon, and then another melon, and then we have some more zucchini plants. We also have zucchini over here. We have 2 sunflowers, flowers, and these I believe are jalapeno peppers. So we got 4 jalapeno peppers, and we have volunteer dill that just decided to come in this year. All right, so this is the mess right here that we have to clean up. This is purple kale, and there's just too much weeds, and got to try something different here next year. We have lavender, and then we have cucumbers growing up the trellis. Let's figure this out. Well, I don't know how to switch the camera. So, thank you everybody for coming and seeing the garden. It's freaking beautiful. Hope you guys have a good Sunday.